Namaste. Welcome back to my videos. Myself Rajsekar, working as an assistant professor, Engineering College Bikaner. So today I want to discuss about one of the important concept in our C programming language, that is file handling. Then what is the importance of this concept? Why we have to learn? Means file. We know the file meaning. File is a container. It consists some data. Means a file is a computer storage in your memory. You can create some files, you can store data by using yourself. Same like that in your programming language also, we have to maintain some file systems. Why we have to maintain? Means if you want to share your data to other computers, like for example you have done one program, you have written a program, so you want to share the same program to with your friends, then how you can share? By using the files. So you have to store the data into some file, and again you can share that file with your friends, then same data they can operate, I mean same program they can operate. For that purpose we can use file. That is one point. Second point, for example, if you are not saving any data in your computer, suddenly if the computer is hang out, I mean hanging, as sometimes your computer shutdowns abnormally because of some power failures like that. So at the time you can lose your data. Okay, but if you are saving your data in file storage in your memory location, then it will be stored permanently up to when you are deleting your data. So for that purpose also we can use the files. Okay, so for example, you are writing a program, you want to insert a file, I mean you want to insert a document in your program, but you want to write a document in your program. It is very difficult because of it consists sometimes 1,000 lines, 2,000 lines, but you have to type that line, that number of lines. It is very difficult. At that situation also, we can import and export files to your program and from your program to your computer. So this type of flexibility we can maintain in our programming language by using the files. Then how we can maintain, what are the operations we have to done in a programming language, we will see that. Okay. Then first, a file is a container in computer storage device used for storing the data. Yeah, already we have discussed a file is a container. It consists of data. It holds the data in our computer storage device. Okay. Why files are needed? When a program is terminated, the entire data is lost. Yeah, means if you are not saving your data in a computer, the entire data will be lost. For example, when you are writing program, you have to save your program with your name, file name.c. Already we have done even in our labs. So why you are saving the type of files? Because of you have to open that files again and again. You have to open the program for a future purpose also. So we have to maintain the file. Storing in a file will preserve your data even if your program terminates. Same. Next, if you have enter a large number of data, it will take a lot of time to enter them all. Same already we have thought. However, if you have a file containing all the data, you can easily access the contents of the file using a few commands in C. Just that thousands lines of code or 1,000 lines of document you have to insert in your program. Then you can use directly some commands are in C for inserting the data, or I mean exporting and importing data. So we learn that commands, then it will be easy. The next one, you can easily move your data from one computer to another computer without any changes. So for these reasons, we have to maintain the files. So you can easily move your data from one computer to other computer without any changes. So same like that. Next one. Here we have basically mainly two types of files. First one is the text file and second one is the binary file. Text file means any file the consist of the alphabets and the normal format like the extension .txt, that is called text file. In this text file, the humans can easily read and we can maintain in notepads. For example, if you are saving your program in your computer, it can also store in text file also, means your program will be stored. Otherwise, sometimes it can store binary files, bin files. Okay, so that is the binary files. So basically, we have mainly two types of files. One is the text file and second one is the binary file. Then what is mean of text file? Text files are the normal txt file or txt files. You can easily create text files using any simple text editor such as Notepad. Okay, if you are saving your program when you are writing a program in your computer, just check. Go to C programming programs, and you can open a C programming. C programming means if you are using any Turbo C++, just open bin files. You can find your saved programs. Okay. Next, when you open those files, you will see all the contents within the file as plain text. Same. You can read the text. You can easily edit or delete the contents. They take minimum effort to maintain, are easily readable, and provide the least security, and it takes bigger storage space. But the text files, here one of the drawback is it can provide the least security, means everyone can read the files or everyone can edit the files, and it can take this more space for storing the data, I mean for storing that files. So next one is the binary files. Binary files are mostly the .bin files in your computer. Means every file is extension with the .bin file in your computer, that is the binary file. Binary file means it consists the data in the form of zeros and ones. So every data in the form of zeros and ones in that files. If you are opening that files, you can't read the text. Okay, because if it is not plain text, so you can hold a higher amount of data are not readable easily and provide better security than text files, because of no one can read this data, means maximum people they don't get this knowledge about reading the binary information, so it is difficult to read, so it is maintaining more security than the previous text files. Next, here we have to remember some of the commands for maintaining the files or operating with files. So those are the files commands are here. Just simply remember. First, if you want to open any file, just some command is there. If you want to close that file, some command is there. If you want to read that file, if you want to write that file, so some commands are there. Just remember that thing. So first, in order to remember here, file operations are create a new file. First, when you are writing a program in your computer for a file system, you have to create a file. Means one command is there, I will show you. So that is creating a new file. After that, after creating, what you are doing, you are opening that file. After opening, what you are doing, you can do some operations like read write operations. Okay, you can do or append operations. Number of operations are there based on the situation. If what you want, you might proceed with that thing. So opening an existing file. Next one is closing a file. After opening, closing the file, and reading and writing information to a file. For example, if you want to read the file or if you want to write to the file, then you can perform by using those commands. Okay, these are the four operations. First one is you are creating a file. After creating, you're opening. So you are opening file means when you are writing a program, you have to close that file. Otherwise, it will show an error. Okay. So here, when you are creating a file, when you are writing a program for a file, you have to write this command file dot fptr. Means this is the command in our file, means ptr means the pointer. Here star fptr means the pointer specifier of this file. Okay, so the declaration is needed for communication between the files and the programs. We have to declare this file. What I am here doing, file star fptr. So you are working with file. The file will be starts from this command. Okay. Next, opening a file to for creating a direct file. These are the commands. Opening a file performing using a fopen. Just simple. F for file and open means you are opening a file open. Just remember like this. Fopen is one of the command or the operation you have to do is function. Fopen is the function defined in the stdio.h. So this is also standard input output function. There is no need to import any header files particularly for this file operating system, but you have to declare one thing, that is the file star fptr. Okay, the syntax for opening a file standard IOE is f next ptr is equal to you are assigning this thing, ptr is equal to f open of file name comma, I mean file name means where the file is located. Means for example your file is stored on your particular local disk E, just click on this file name and page that file location, c slash something url is there, url you can find the url, so just paste that url comma mode means what you want, means read or write both combination. Based on the situation you can give the mode also. So this is the syntax for giving the opening a file. F open of file open comma mode. For example, you can see here f open of e colon double slash c programs double slash. So this is the location of this new program.txt file. Means I have saved this file in e colon double slash c program comma write operation. Okay, next f open e colon c program slash old program.bin. So two types of files. You can open any format of the file. This is text file, this is the binary file. Based on that situation you can use the mode, means this is the write mode, this is the read read mode, means you are reading the binary. So read binary, this is the RB means read binary. So this type of operations modes, we have a number of modes, so we have to remember this shortcut. What is the W, what is RB, we have to remember. Okay, let's suppose here new program.txt doesn't exist in a location e slash. For example, you are opening a file in that something you are giving some URL regarding your file. If your URL is not correct, otherwise if your file is not located in that particular URL, means some particular location, then what will be happen? So it might be shows an error. I mean it might be showing that shows a not error, means it will return the null value, null location of that file. Okay, so here opens you are writing the file. Next, now let's suppose the secondary binary file exists in a location. The second function opens the existing file for reading a binary mode. So the reading mode only allows you read file. You cannot write into the file. It means you can't edit. Writing means you can't edit. Okay, reading means you can only read the file. You can't do anything with that thing. Means you can't write or read any one of them for that file. Let's see here some of the modes: read, write, and read mode, binary read mode, write mode, binary, like that. So for here, for example, R is the open for reading. Okay, open for reading. Next, during in existence file. For example, if you are opening reading that file, if the file doesn't exist, fopen returns null. Okay. For example, if you are reading same binary mode file, same it will, if the file is not exist, so it will open also, it will returns also null. Okay, so open for writing. Must, if you are opening a file for writing, you have to give the mode W in the double quotations. So if the file does not exist, it will be created. If you don't have anything, if you are giving the file name, now it will create those new file in the place of that name. Same that A is for open append. Append means if you want to combine these two files, then it will create a new file, create file header gist. AB means binary mode appending, R plus means open both reading and write. If you are giving R plus, this is also reading and writing. RB, RW also reading and writing. Okay, same like that. These are the some of the file modes for file opening operation, file operation opening mode. For example, if you want to open any file, you want to do operations on that file. I mean, some modes. You have to remember these things. Next one is the closing the file. Okay, after opening file, after done the modes, for example, if you have to created some files and you have written some files, and you have read that files. After that, you have to close both. If any file, if means that is in text file or binary file, you have to close that files. The file, both the text and binary, should be closed after reading or writing. Closing a file is performing using the fclose function. Just to fclose the file, fptr. First, we have declared star fptr is one of the pointer associated with the file. So you have to close that pointer specifier of that file. Then the file will be closed. Next, how we can read the files, how we can write the files. So how why we have to maintain the fprintf and scanf. So fprintf, scanf are the special input output functions for files only. So if you are using fprintf means it is printing the file content. Fscanf means it is taking the file input, taking as the input as a file. Same like that printf it. Okay. So why you are using here? They are just file versions of printf and scanf, but the only difference is that fprintf and fscanf accepts a pointer to structure file. Okay, so just remember here. Next, I will show an example here. Write to a text file. How we can write a text file? I will show an example. Here, just I am taking first. What I am taking here? File star fptr. I have to open. Next, fptr is equal to. I am opening a file location, that is c slash program.txt. I am writing. I am using a w means write mode. If fptr is equal to null, means your file does not exist. Okay, if your file does not exist, it is going to here. If your file is exist, means sorry, if is equal to null, it is showing to error. Means if your file is not exist, it is showing to error, it is going to if. But if you have a file like program.txt in your file location, just you are going to here, enter number. I am entering a number. Scanf, what is the number you are entering, and it is taking fprintf fptr comma %d comma number. So here, what is the values you are taking? Fptr comma %d comma number. In your file you are writing that thing. So after you are compile and run this program, you can see the text file program.txt created in your some location. Where is the location? C slash means C location, C drive. Program.txt file is one of the file is there your computer. When you open the file, you can see the integer you entered. So when you are opening that file, what is the number you have entered here, it can be written in your file log, that file name, or it's like program.txt. You can see this thing. So this is the small program for write a text file into your computer. Okay, just remember here. Next one is the reading from a file. So the same, just use means if you are not doing any editing, if you are not doing writing anything, just read a file. Just I am writing a program, file star fptr. If fptr is equal to fopen of something is equal to null, means if your file is not exist, it will produce an error. Otherwise, fscanf. So fscanf %d and %n means number. I am entering something. So printf value is equal to number. In this program, reads the integer present in the program. Just here you are not doing anything, just here you are reading the value, what is the value in your file. So if you are successfully creating the file name example1, previous one. So previously if you have created successfully, for example you have entered any value in previous example, just you will get the integer you entered. Other files like fgetchar, fputc, extra can use in similar way. So same like that, fputc also you can use for a character and something. Okay, so here you can use fgetchar, fputc also. Use why fgetchar means if you want to read single, if you want to read each single character at a time, if you want to read means if you want to take as input single character, so you can use fgetchar or fputc also. Fputc means if you want to print something, single character like this, just you can use the fputc. This is the input function, this is the output function. So these are the functions in your files also. Same like that we can discuss about, these are the text files we have discussed. Same way we have to export the files, I mean and in export or import the files, same binary files also. Okay, but here we are used R, they have to use RB, and W we have to use their WB we have to use, means you are reading and writing the binary files. So remember here only 2 points. So if you are using files, you have to initialize this, declare this file star fptr. So if your ptr is exist, there is no problem, just enter a number, then it can directly after entering number you can print the number on the file. Okay, just same like that you can see. Okay, so remaining part we will discuss in next lecture. So just remember these topics. I will show more examples in next lecture in file operating system, um, sorry, file operations in our programming language C. Okay, thank you.